Hey there, continuing on number 27. So I'm going to set this up in slope-intercept form, and I'm going to do it by dividing both sides by 4. When I do that, I'll finish down here. Y is going to be equal to negative 3/4 x. Okay, so in this case, my slope is the negative 3/4, and my y-intercept is going to be 0 because we're not adding anything to it. So we start at a y-intercept of 0, which is at the origin. And again, my slope is negative 3/4. So if I think of rise over run, I'm going to think of negative 3/4 or 3 over negative 4. Okay, rise over run. So I'm going to rise. I'll start with a negative 3. So down 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to run 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could also rise positive 3, 1, 2, 3, and go to the left 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now when I connect those points, a little messy, but here we have our line. Okay, moving on to 28. 28, notice there's only a y variable. So that's going to make me think hoi vux. And in this case, it's hoi. I'm going to remember y equals, and this is y equals. So y equals 4. So my y-axis, I'm going to go to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going to be a horizontal line. That's why we have the hoi. The H stands for horizontal line. Number 29, oh, yay, we're already in slope-intercept form. So our slope is negative 1/3. Our y-intercept is at 3. To graph it, I start at 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to go slope of negative 1/3. So I'm going to go down 1 to the right 3. Or I'm going to go up 1 to the left 3. Okay, and I graph my line. Always stop and think after you graph it and look at your line and say, okay, I know it needs to be a negative slope. Is it a negative slope? In this case, it is. Okay, number 30, my slope is negative 2/3 and my y-intercept is 0. So I start at 0 here. My slope is negative 2/3. I'm going to go down 2 to the right 3, or I'm going to go up 2 and to the left 3. Okay, drawing my line here. Okay, moving on, 31. Okay, 31, my slope is going to be negative 4/3. My y-intercept is 2. So I'm going to start at 2. I'm going to go down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Or I'm going to go up 4, 1, 2, 3. I'm off the graph, and then to the left 3. So it's going to be right about here. Okay. So my line looks like this. Okay, 32 up. Here's a special case. So in this case, I'm going to think of vux because I have x equals. I know my slope is undefined. I know I have a vertical line. X is at negative 2, so here's my origin. X at negative 2 is right here, and I'm going to just make a vertical line. Okay, after a while, those special cases get pretty easy. All right, so in this case, I have an x and a y, so it's not a special case. I know my slope is 3/2. And my y-intercept is 0. So I'm going to start at 0 here. Slope of 3/2, so rise 3, 1, 2, 3 over 2. Or I can remember also go down 3 to the left 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There we go. And I can draw my line. Okay, number 34, I've got a slope of, my slope is going to be, see, this should be, let's erase this. It should be 1/2. So my slope is 1/2, and my y-intercept is negative 1. Slope of 1/2, rise 1 over 2, rise 1 over 2. Go down 1 to the left 2, and there's my line. Okay, 35 is not in slope-intercept form, so I'm going to be careful. I am going to actually add y to both sides first. Okay, when I do that, I get y plus x. Whoops, it's going to be y minus x. Let's erase that. Okay, so I get y minus x is equal to 4. And then I'm going to add x to both sides. So y is going to be equal to x plus 4. Now I'm in slope-intercept form. So my slope is 1. My y-intercept is not 0, 4. Why did I write 0? Okay, it's going to be 4. So I'm going to start at a y-intercept of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My slope is 1, so I'm going to go rise 1, run 1, or I can go down 1 into the left 1. It's going to look like this. Oh, 36 is in slope-intercept form, so my slope is -2. My y-intercept is +5, so I'm going to start at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My slope is -2, so I'm going to go down 2 to the right 1, down 2 to the right 1, down 2 to the right 1, and graph my line. Okay. 37, my slope is -1/2. My y-intercept is -1. I'm going to start at -1. I'm going to go down 1 to the right 2, go down 1 to the right 2, or go up 1 to the left 2. Okay, and there's my -1/2 slope. 38, there's a special case. So I'm going to think of Vox because I have x equals and this is x equals. So I'm going to go to x is 3, 1, 2, 3, and I am going to make a vertical line. All right, and 39, I am going to divide everything by 4. So I get y is equal to -3/4 x. -4 divided by 4 is a -1. So my slope is -3/4, and my y-intercept is -1. I'm going to start at -1. I'm going to rise 3, 1, 2, 3, and go to the left 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I'm going to go down 3, 1, 2, 3, to the right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I connect my points. Okay, I do believe that is it. So, hope you did okay. See you soon.